What's up, backyard dudes and dudettes? Chandler here. Gonna make a video and we're gonna test some grass colorant on these nasty little dog pea spots that we've got all throughout the lawn. And really, the pea spots don't bother me too much, but I've always been curious about a product like this and how well does it work. And maybe some of you have been curious as well. So I got a relatively cheap product, this Bare Ground Solutions grass colorant, half gallon. It's ready to use, no dilution. I'm just gonna pour it into the weed sprayer. Obviously it's clean. There hasn't been any weed sprayer in this ever. I think I've only used it for like other dyes for the wood chip mulch. Hence why the bottle's all brown. But yeah, so I'm just gonna pour like half of this half gallon in there, so a quarter gallon in there should be plenty. It says the bottle is good for up to 150 square feet, so as you can see, a pea spot's like not even a quarter of a square foot. So anything that's left over I'll just pour back into this bottle and save it for later. Yeah, so let's get to it. Shake it up really good. Who knows how long this dye has been sitting around in a warehouse somewhere, you know? All right, and you're gonna wanna wear clothes that are not important to you. Dark stuff, no white pants, old shoes. Right, that's well above the siphon tube in there. And like I said, that's way too much for what I need, but the way these pump sprayers work, the more liquid you have in there, the easier it is, the less you have to shake it around to get it to spray. Alright, let me just screw this back up. Give her some pumps. I've never done this before, so I imagine we're just gonna spray it and learn as we go, but feel it out for sure. Let's see. It's a little windy today too, which isn't gonna help any, but there's some water coming out. Oh wow. Wow, did y'all see that? I think the water beforehand kind of screwed things up, but on camera it doesn't look absolutely great, but in person looks much better. Let's see what it does on a spot that's dry. Here we got some spots. I'm gonna try to keep it within not bad, you know, it's green, it's not yellow. Look at that. I'm sure it'll fade once it gets watered a little bit. And this is definitely like a reactive approach to dog pea spots. There's more effective ways to be proactive, and the number one way is to not have dogs. Just don't get dogs, right? If you don't have dogs, you're not gonna get dog pea spots in your lawn. Second way is to train the dogs to, say, pee in the rocks, you know, and that's going to take a lot of patience and time, and I don't necessarily have all that. And the third way, which I have used in the past, is fairly effective, but every time you see your dog pee in the lawn, go take your water hose and just soak that spot with water, and that's going to dilute all the nitrogen that's in the urine. And I've seen it, you know, I've marked the spots with like a flag or something, and after watering it, the grass never died in that area. It just, you know, it dilutes the pee. So that's been the most effective way, but I'm not always out here to see when my dogs pee. But if you got the time on your hands to do that, That's the best way, I think. Train them not to pee in the grass. Luckily, they really don't. They don't pee on the putting green surface. I'm not 100% sure why, but I have some theories. I think it's a scent thing. They tend to pee more in the rough, which is cut less often, so their scent is there, and they smell their scent there, so they tend to want to go there. And that's just like you can see here, rough. You know, occasionally they'll pee in this stuff, but for the most part, it's in the rough or even the second cut, but no pee spots in the putting green, which is awesome. I love that. But yeah, I think it's because I cut it more often, so the scent's not there. It gets watered a little more often, so the nutrients get flushed more. I don't know what it is, but we'll take it, you know? So yeah, now I'm just gonna go around and do a couple more spots and get the shadow out. Not bad. Obviously, if you got leaves and stuff, you might want to blow the yard. And really, I don't know. This isn't super practical to do all the time if it's just for your own enjoyment, maybe, I guess. But say you're having a party and you're having guests over and you got 50 pea spots in the yard and you want it to look really nice for everybody coming over, this might be a great quick option. All right, y'all. Well, I went around and the time lapse stopped the first time I went around, but I went around and hit all the spots twice. And let's see if we can get it on a little darker. All in all, I don't know if I'm 100% sold on it because now they just look like black, like super dark green spots and almost kind of gray where the yellow grass was. So maybe it'll fade a little once it gets watered. Who knows? But definitely changed the color, so we got that going. I think from afar it looks okay, you know? I don't know. This might not be the route to go, guys. Looks a little weird in my opinion. I'm gonna try to water some spots and see what happens. I think that helped a little bit. Nice, okay. So yeah, maybe once it initially dries up, give it a little water. Just a little, okay. Yeah, now they're less noticeable. There's one that looks really gray. I'm running out of hose. Okay, yeah, I think it looks a little better after you water it, so there's that, you know, there's stuff you gotta do, but can't hit it too hard, you get too much yellow back. Okay, I'm just gonna let it be and let it kind of settle in a little bit. Let that dye dry, and then the next time the sprinklers water, should fade it a little bit naturally. So yeah, we'll just let it be. The one last thing I wanted to try is I've had these weird light spots here and here on the green surface, and I think it's just some kind of different nutrient deficiency, or maybe there was a dog pea spot there that got watered and really diluted and now it looks kind of weird, but it has been slowly growing back in with the dark green stuff. It was all baby yellow all like right there too, so I know it's recovering. The fertilizer's doing its thing. So I think we're in a good spot. I just have been curious, like what happens if I lightly spray it with this colorant? Will it look good? Will it look bad? Let's find out. Well, cool. That actually worked out better than doing the spots because it was more spread out throughout. You know, looks pretty good, honestly. And we know it'll fade a little bit when it gets watered. So yeah, happy with it. You know, give it a shot. It's 15 bucks, whatever. You know, I don't think I'd ever paint my whole yard in the winter with this stuff, but I'd rather just overseed it and have real grass. But that's just me. Look at from this side, you know, the yard's looking pretty green. You know, I might go through and hit some more of these like scalp spots just for fun while I got the sprayer loaded. But yeah, thanks for watching, y'all.